Guys. Yay, it worked. Hi everybody, it's Sarah here from the Image Tree with my weekly spot on a Tuesday night at 7. I'm your friendly resident image coach and body positive advocate. And tonight I want to talk to you a little bit about the summer trends. Now, I know a lot of you are probably thinking, I think it's been and gone, Sar. We're inside, you know, fashion is low on the priority list, and I totally get that. We haven't got the money to go out and spend things. Some of us might have, some of us might not have. But what I thought I'd do is just go over a few of the things for the ladies and the gents, just to see, rather than go out and buy something new, to see you have anything in your wardrobe already that you can pass off this season. We all do. Fashion does this all the time. It does cycles, and things really don't always go out of fashion. You just, you know, you can have things that you absolutely love and you can guarantee that they will be back within the year or within 2 years, just in different formats or in different shapes or in different garments. So with that in mind, and you know, I like cost per wear and being savvy when it comes to things, you know, that we invest our hard-earned cash into. I thought I'd go over a few things because I was on Radio Derby this morning with Sally Pepper, and she was asking about the trends, you know. So I thought I'd come on and share with you guys. So, ladies first. Colour is something that I've talked about before with regards to colour psychology and encode cognition and all that sort of thing, about how it can make you feel really good and brighten your spirits. What's more, this spring and summer has been all about the colours of the rainbow, which is really great because we're seeing a lot of it, you know, when we go for walks and we're seeing rainbows in the windows to celebrate the NHS. What better way to dip into the colour spectrum with the trends than maybe pop on a little bit of it too, you know, share the love. So red is massive this year. It will go all the way through to autumn and winter. So if you've got anything that's red, start giving them some love. Anything that's fiery and quite warm, so you're looking at oranges and yellows. Hi, Danielle. Hi, Inspire Fitness Academy. Anything like that, go and have a look and see what you've got, because, you know, a bit of the colour love goes a long way. Purple is big this year. Green is a colour that I do not see a lot in people's wardrobes, I have to say. I don't know why that is. It's like yellow as well. Green is not a popular colour in many wardrobes. But khaki and the evergreeny green this year is really a good investment piece. I didn't have much green and I decided to purchase in some green. So this is actually, it's like a, what they call it, a jumpsuit, okay? So it's green and it's got a bit of a pattern on it. It's a bit animal printy because I'm quite dramatic, and it also goes with my eyes. So I invested in something like that. I mean, for work jumpsuits, you know, they don't have to be big and flowery. They can be quite neat and casual and quite practical because normally they have pockets. I understand jumpsuits can be a tricky thing. It's like the old boiler suit thing that we had last year, which is still around this year. But it's all about where the waist sits. So do try different jumpsuit versions on and try different fabrics. Okay, there is something out there for you. But green, yeah, invest in green. Go and see what you've got. And red, orange, and yellow, and those sort of colours. Okay. The main colour this year, which was Pantone's colour choice of the year, if it was classic blue. Now, classic blue is a bit of a richer colour than navy, and it's really, really good for feeling quite professional. So, you know, when you are at work, this is chaps as well, blue is very good for mental processing and looking very professional. You don't have to have a black suit. You don't have to have a grey suit. You can have a blue suit, a classic blue suit, and they look great. Even so as well, browns and neutrals are really big this season as well. So if you're not into bright colours, neutrals such as the beiges, the camels, the tans and the tobaccos are all a lovely warm palette that you can use as for your separates, or you can use it in a suit as well, chaps. Don't be put off. Normally with regards to colour analysis, you look at your hair and your eyes and your skin colour, and you can go with the flow with that. If you're unsure, just use your eye colour and use that as a basis when you're choosing separates, you know, that you're going to get a lot of wear out of. Prints are a big thing every year. You'll be pleased to know that summer has not been and gone, because tropical print is here to stay. So chaps, that means you might need to get your Hawaiian shirt back out there, bit of the old retros, Miami Vice thing going on. But you can also get prints that, you know, that are tropical. This is like, these are fern leaves. Actually, they're not. The cheese plant leaves on that tropical theme, but they're in quite neutral colours. These are really baggy sort of trousers that you can wear a little vest or a cami with a denim jacket, and you can just wear some sandals or thong or flip-flops or whatever. And, you know, you can access print that way. It doesn't have to be dramatic, and it doesn't have to be in your face. Okay, so tropical is a good one. One for work also, and for you more gamine people out there with your, you know, you lack a bit of neatness. You see, I'm prepared. Spot, polka dots and spots are everywhere, okay? And you might have some in your wardrobe. It doesn't matter about the size of the spot. It's just polka dot in you know, in general. So that could be on a shirt, a dress, a pair of shorts, a handbag, some shoes, whatever it is. So embrace the polka dot. And, you know, that's not too threatening at work either. It's not too in your face, so it can be subtle. I mean, this is sort of in a classic blue as well. As you can see, it's not a strong, it's not like navy. It's a bit richer. And, you know, you can wear that with trousers. You can wear it with neat jeans or skirts, or under a, you know, under a snazzy suit, if you, or a blazer, if you like things like that. So spots, stripes, obviously. I have stripes today, although this is pink and navy. It's like a satiny feel, because the interesting shirts are something else that you can add to perk up your outfit. This is chaps as well, because, you know, it can show your personality. And stripes are in, obviously, as with striped suits as well, because they are quite conservative and they're quite... I don't know what the word is, conservative, we'll stick with that. But the colours, you can go from bright to being really neutral. It doesn't really matter. And it's a good shape, especially with the vertical lines. If you want a bit of streamlining, it's great. So you can go for that. On the flip side of that, Breton jumpers with chino shorts for men are quite big this year as well. Obviously with Breton, it's normally white with the blue horizontal stripes. Horizontal stripes, yes, you can wear them, but you have to be careful with them because it depends on your scale and where you're putting them. Okay, so if you're quite big in scale, then you want a thicker, deeper stripe. And if you're quite petite and smaller in frame, then you can go for a narrow one. And it just depends where you put the stripes, because it makes your eyes go left and right, which optically widen that area. So, you know, do wear stripes, not putting you off. Just be mindful of them. Other prints are, so we've got the stripes, a bit of always the florals. We've said the tropical, but the little florals, the ditzy prints in high neck summer dresses. Shirt dresses are massive this year in whatever print you like. They're also super flattering for most shapes as well. Just watch your fabric with shirt dresses, because if you're very curvy, then you need a lighter, drapier fabric. Whereas if you're less defined in the middle and you're quite straight, as I am, then you need a bit of a structured fabric like denim, or a thicker chambray, or something like that, rather than really, really drapey. Because and it depends where the belt goes in them as well. Because otherwise, if you're quite straight and you have a belt, it can kind of make you look like a sausage with a string tied around it, okay? If you haven't got a waist, there's no need to show it, okay? So you can do shirt dresses, you can do wrap dresses. Chambray is really big this season as well, which is a nice, lightweight, easy to wear cotton version. It's like a light denim. You can do that in shorts, chaps. You can do it in dresses. You can do it in shirt dresses again. You can have it in trousers because it's very linen-like chambray. And because it's a natural fabric, it means that your skin can breathe more, so you don't sweat in natural fibers. Synthetic fibers, you do sweat. So if you are a bit of a perspiring person, oh, that's a bit of alliteration, then you can go look for natural fibers like cotton, linen, what's the other ones? Modal, Tencel, they're all natural fibers, flax, all that sort of thing. Okay, so think about that as well over the summer periods. Rose prints are big as well, so that's the floral thing as well. It's kind of the prairie look I think they're going for. There's a lot of high neck dresses that are quite long and midi, and there are also a few shorter lengths out there as well. You don't have to follow fashion, you don't have to follow trends, it's totally up to you. I would always say to my clients, and I do it myself, is you find something that you like and you make it your own. So there might be something in the trends at the moment that you absolutely love, and you can just take a little aspect of that. You don't have to be, you know, a slave to fashion, okay? Style is timeless and that lasts forever. Fashion is fleeting. I think Coco Chanel said something about some sort of motto, yeah, or a saying. Okay, now the strange thing about this year, which probably come into more fruition at the end in the autumn and winter, but leather is a big thing. So we're talking ladies' leather trousers, chaps, the old biker jackets. Now in summer, leather and heat, you know, can be a bit of a sweat box. So I would definitely say if you have any leather, whether it's a leather skirt, leather trousers, leather dress, or anything like that, I would keep hold of it. And, you know, on those colder days that we get blighty, you can do that, and then you can wear it with lighter fabrics and things like that. Or you can save them until autumn and winter. It will still be here, and we'll be pairing them with fine knits and things like that. So keep hold of those. The other thing that I want to mention is, what's the other thing? Oh, yeah. So footwear, it's going quite sturdy. So sturdy soles. This is for men and females. So your Doc Martens and your rigid walkie boots and that sort of thing. And even sandals or thongs, you know, platforms, trainers. They've all gone quite chunky in sole, which is really great if you want a little bit of, you know, height. And I also want to say at this juncture as well that I'm a big believer, ladies, this is for, in the wedge, okay? Because what this does, if you're not into little heels or spikes or things like that because you don't feel confident walking in them, but you want a bit of, you know, posture building, or you just want to feel a bit more confident, then a wedge is for you. This one's quite platformy, but so you don't need to go, this deep. But what a wedge does is, if you are quite shapely on your calves, or you're a bit conscious of your ankles, if you go for a wedge that doesn't grip round the ankles, so, you know, if with your ankles, if you're not a fan of your ankles, or you do feel that you're quite muscular around your calf area, don't go for anything that has an ankle strap, because it just cuts off the proportions of your leg. So instead go for like a lower strap that sits lower down at an angle. You can't really see these, under the ankle bone, okay? And if you put that with a wedge, a small wedge or a small block heel, it will actually streamline the lower part of your leg, and it will also give you that little bit of confidence that you might want to go with your dresses, or with ankle grazers, or wide leg trousers, okay? They'll go with everything. These are in sort of like a pink colour, because I'm embracing the pink this year, as should men, because pink shirts are quite big this year. And us ladies do like to see a man in a pink shirt for sure. But if you're not sure, I would go for a neutral colour, so a metallic or a nude or a sand or a beige or a camel or something like that, and they will go with everything, okay? So they're a good cost per wear savvy buy. What else have I got? So the other thing as well is anything with collars. So that could be That could be dresses, this could be jumpers. This jumper comes with little collar, you know, the little collar. It's really fine knit as well, so I could pop it on one evening. Any embellishment around the neck area, on the shoulders, or interesting sleeves is certainly a must. So if you've got anything in your wardrobe that, you know, speaks to you and go, oh yes, I've got interesting sleeves or cold shoulder, or you've got a bit of sparkle somewhere on the top half, or you like a collar, get it out, go for it. Okay, there's a season to just see what we have and just go for it anyway. Even if nobody's, you know, even if you're not going out, it's always nice to just pop something on that lifts your mood. What else? If anybody's got anything to ask me though, please do. I have got a link to my spring summer trend blog on the post, along with lots of other blogs on there. So please just have a look if you want a little bit more information, because there's stuff on the high street as well that you can look for. Jacket wise, I would think trenches, classics, they're good to just pop over, and they go with everything. So I would say that my main thing that I would like to have in my wardrobe this year would be a floral dress, for sure. I'm not a ditzy flower, but I like an abstract, so I'm currently sorting out my wardrobe, getting on the old market, online marketplace, eBay, and selling my wares, and then I'm going to buy some nice pre-loved stuff on there as well, because you know, we all got to support each other, and if we can do that, go and have a look what you've got, see what doesn't fit anywhere, and share the love. Okay, it might help somebody else, it might make them feel happy and give them the smile that it used to you, even if it, you know, if it doesn't fit anymore, there's no point keeping it. Okay, so that's the ladies quickly. I can't leave out the chaps. Obviously, I don't normally specialise in the old men, so I've took the liberty of having a little look for you. Obviously, they do sort of cross-reference with women's fashion. So the printed shirt, you know, it can show your personality. Sometimes some of you guys like a floral or a bit of a, you know, an artsy print, or you might just like a gingham check. Gingham checks, you know, they're big this year, but to be honest, they're one of those classics that always really look nice. So think about gingham, think about your checks, and think about maybe something bright and a bit artsy, if you fancy it. Cargo trousers, that sort of outdoorsy look. There's a big emphasis on linen and chino shorts. Like I mentioned also, you know, earlier with the Breton, and also interesting t-shirts. Thankfully, it's nothing too fitted. The last couple of years, both in women's wear and men's wear, it's all been about quite close fitting, you know, with skinny this and fitted that. Whereas this year, it's a lot more relaxed. So, you know, if you don't like anything too well fitted, then that's great news. Just don't go too baggy with too much material, because you actually then lose your shape and your proportions. But do it to your comfort level. That's always important. Double denim. I'm not sure if men do a lot of double denim. They might do. Women do, because it's called the Canadian tuxedo. So when I say double denim, it can be the same coloured denim, or it could be different coloured denims. The biker jackets and the striped shirts. Bright trainers, statement trainers, you know, they're a bit different. There's a lot of people wearing them with casual suits, trousers, and sort of cargo linen-y sort of bottoms, and with shorts and things like that. So they've got a thicker sole again in lots of different colours, but also different textures, and also that thick sole again, like a walking boot, is still popular. What else? Roll necks, looser tailoring, chambray again. Go and see if you've got anything chambray. It could be chambray denim shirt or shorts or something like that, or one of those t-shirt looking thing. Yeah, looks like a t-shirt with the washed look. There's lots of things to go on. Like I say, you don't have to follow fashion, but if you've got something in your wardrobe that you think, oh yes, that fits with something that she said, go and have a look. And then when you do go back to work, or you do venture out, you can pop it on and think, well, you know, I'm on trend. Even if it's a temporarily little smug face, then that's a good thing in my book. So if you've got any questions, pop them in. And other than that, I will see you next week. Thanks for listening, guys. Bye.